name is Paulina Enchanted, and today we're going to talk about the association of sulfur with the dark. For some reason, sulfur is put in two categories. It actually shows up in the Bible, and they associate it with demons. But, hi Mike Wazowski, welcome. They are also associated with aliens and other creatures like that. Hello Stephen, welcome. So my question is there a link to that? For those who don't see me watching side to side, it's because I have two streams at the same time. Welcome my TikTok friends, and welcome my YouTube friends. Welcome Muhammad, welcome back. Peace be upon you. So, this is what I'm questioning. Hello, welcome Jorge. Thank you, Max Wazowski, for the join my fan club. I appreciate you, and for the heart. Thank you. Okay, so sulfur is associated with demons, primarily because it's of its distinctive foul smell, which evokes a sense of the hellish and is linked to divine retribution and religious texts. The term brimstone, an old name for sulfur, appears in the Bible in conjunction with divine judgment, such as the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. What I find odd is that, yes, the Bible talks about sulfur and it's associated with the dark, but the people who have encountered aliens, the people who say, oh, I encountered this gray-like being and it had a horrible stench. It smelled like sulfur. Hello, CM Hannah, welcome. It is very, very creepy. I don't know why. And I have a Discord for you guys that are unaware, and we talk about all the creepy stuff. And the thing is, someone was mentioning in my, you guys are invited by the way, someone was mentioning in my Discord that skinwalkers, mimics, people who have encountered those type of creatures, wendigos, they seem to say they smell sulfur. Why is that? Why are they smelling sulfur? There's a tie with all these beings. And I don't know who's right. It's so weird. And I will tell you, have you guys ever gone outside? And have you guys ever felt like something is watching you? Like you feel that eerie feeling in the back of your neck. Like your hair is standing up. Something is watching you. And then you smell it. You smell that horrible stench. It's sulfur. Thank you, Jeff Hastings, for the fest pop. I appreciate you. You're very sweet. Thank you so much. There's something with sulfur in the dark. I know people say that they have had positive alien experiences, but the ones who have had those encounters with the positive aliens, they never say they smell that. It's only the ones that have encounters with things that are dark and are scaring them. They smell the eggs, the sulfur smell, you know? Thank you, Mike Wazowski, for the crown and the rose. Thank you, N. Okay, I'm going to catch up to the comments. Let me go ahead and read TikTok comments real quickly, and then I'm going to catch up on YouTube since I have a lot of TikTok comments coming in. Okay, so we have Mike Wazowski says, so when I eat devil donuts, I must be possessed. That's funny. Are those things, happy Monday, happy, because, oh, you don't believe them, okay, welcome, thanks for the follow, you guys. Okay, so let me catch up on YouTube's comments real quickly. So on YouTube, we have, okay, it smells, oh my god, Muhammad says, how are you doing today? I'm doing great. Okay, I'm doing really great. I see a lot of inappropriate comments on YouTube. This channel's not for inappropriate comments, so I won't be reading your comments out loud if you're doing an inappropriate comment. This channel is to talk about all the weird stuff. Also, if you guys like this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe. I actually did something different today. I parted my hair in the middle, and I have not done that in so long, and I'm really liking the middle part. Oh, I love your eyes. Thanks. So, we were talking about sulfur and demons, the association with that, right? We talked about how the Bible mentions sulfur in Sodom and, oh crap, I think this is going to go in an ad. Oh no, it just paused by itself. But there's an association with aliens. So this is in Argentina. This is an article in Spanish. That talks about someone who had an encounter with an alien, and they also smelled that sulfur smell. It's like very documented, and it's usually the dark encounters, like they're lower beings. You know what I mean? I think it's the lower beings that smell like that. It's like a warning. You guys know what I mean? Like you're outside and something is off. You feel like you're being watched, and you smell it. Okay, so I have something to read for you guys. Mike says, don't let the inappropriate comments get you down and cause you. Oh, thanks. Okay, so this is the article. It's been translated in English, so I'm going to read it to you guys in English. So this was in 1968 in Mendoza, Argentina. And there was a claim of a UFO shaped like a mushroom. So Adela Casalaveri, night nurse in the neuropsychiatry hospital, heard a loud, penetrating, humming noise outside in the hospital courtyard. Going out to see what caused it, she observed at a distance of 20 meters a landed object in the shape of a hat or a mushroom. It was aluminum colored, shiny, and the bottom seemed to rotate rapidly in the middle of the courtyard. A luminous red ray was directed at her, and she found her legs paralyzed, putting her hands up to her face for protection. She found she was unable to move as well. She remained immobilized for a number of minutes until a red beam was extinguished. At this time, the object ascended vertically and then moved off rapidly to the south, barely clearing the wall around the courtyard. Before it disappeared, she was able to observe several human-like figures barely clearing the wall around the courtyard. Ooh, that's kind of scary. And this is from the nurse. So, like, for her to go out and say this around her job, she's kind of risking her job. And they had a whole article on it. And the translation's a little weird because it's translated from English to Spanish. So, I mean, from Spanish to English. Okay, at this time, let me actually mute this. So, here we go. At this time, the object ascended vertically and then moved off rapidly to the south, barely clearing the wall around the courtyard. Before it disappeared, she was able to observe several human-like figures through square portholes that encircled the object. These moved back and forth, passing each other, and were visible only from the waist up. Imprints were found at the landing site, and several small potted trees were burned. Mrs. Casavelleri had first-degree burns of the face and hands, and parts of her cape clothing were burned. So she had like physical proof. Testing later, so they tested her clothes and her after she had this UFO encounter. Testing later showed high levels of radioactivity in the area. In addition, her watch, which had stopped at 0130, so 1:30, was found to be radioactive, as was her ring, which is so interesting. Always according to the nurse's testimony, the UFO produced an intense heat, like when the sun is hot or when it passes by a boiler, also perceiving together with her colleagues a smell of burnt sulfur at the time the object left. So it wasn't just her. So, sorry, again, this was a Spanish article from Argentina that was translated in English. And so I'm getting the context that it was not just her. It was her coworkers that saw the UFO too. It's kind of sad that she got all burned. But let me catch up. It says, so it was the nurse and the doctor. Apparently the doctor saw it too. The smell of sulfur at the time. So he says that the unusual phenomena caused burns on his hand, the right side of his face, and his neck. I was checked by a doctor who came from the Air Force. And he said that there was radioactivity in the rings I was wearing. Oh, so this is like from her. I thought it was a woman. Mendoza. Oh, that's a man. Okay, from his perspective. Oh my God, that's very creepy. So I'm actually, I briefly looked at the comments real quickly on both sides, and I see that it looks like someone has encountered a UFO. I'm going to catch up on the comments on TikTok real quickly, then I'm going to go on YouTube. So let's see. Alexa says, I've seen one. Oh, that's so cool. Tell us. That's the whole point of this channel. We could talk about the weird stuff. I'm trying to find out that weird association with the sulfur smell and just like darker entities and encounters. Is this recording on YouTube? It is, because the lives on TikTok don't record, but on YouTube it does. So everything's archived. If you ever want to rewatch, just go to YouTube, look up my channel. Okay, so let me catch up on YouTube. Muhammad says, you're right, just ignore those comments. Ah, thanks. Monita says, hi, Vampire, soy de Argentina. Oh, wow, welcome. Tone says, hi. Curbsy says, hello, Paulina. Welcome back again. Hi, Steven. So yeah, it is kind of weird, that association. Have you guys ever seen a UFO or an alien? You know, the Vegas encounter. Do you guys remember the Vegas encounter of that family that experienced something in the backyard? And it was the whole family, and they were so scared. There was an alien in their backyard. And they called the police, and the police officer saw something on the way there. That family also, I'm pretty sure they said it smelled like sulfur. It's usually the people who claim they were tested on or tortured. Maybe they are demonic beings. You know? Because people do have UFO encounters that are really nice and love and light, which is nice, you know? Steven says, I haven't seen one, but it would be so cool to encounter one. I think it would be cool if they are nice and they don't smell like that sulfur, because the sulfur gives me heebie-jeebies, and I think it would probably be like your body reacts to it. Like there's something wrong, you know? If they smell nice, then I'm like, okay, they smell better. We have Rebels that says hello on TikTok. Leon, oh, hey, welcome back. Welcome, you guys. Thanks for the hearts. Jeff, I should do a poll. Do you guys believe in aliens? Do you guys believe they're here? Do you guys remember when it was trending on TikTok? Everybody was saying in November, the aliens are coming in November. They never came. I just thought that was so funny. Thanks for the follow, Axel. Okay, I'm going to put a poll on YouTube. I don't know how to put polls on TikTok for you guys. Good evening, Stool Wolf. Have you seen... I want to see how many people have you seen an alien. So I don't know if I have never like gone outside and seen like a UFO. Not that I know of, you know? But I've had some very bizarre experiences. And what's there to say that it's not really paranormal, that they're aliens? You can't, it's hard to tell sometimes, you know? Let's see, Stroller says, how's your night? It's going well. We're talking about sulfur. There's a weird association with sulfur and the things that go bump in the night for some reason. Like dark things, not like, ooh, love and light, you know. So Leonard says, the unprepared certainly guy gets me upset, to be honest. Oh, why? Mr. Upside Down Will says they gotta be real. Yeah, they do. They gotta be real. I just think there's interdimensional creatures out there, you know? It's not necessarily maybe like an alien how we believe it. Maybe they've already been here. Maybe they've taken over the world. Maybe there's a power struggle between many races of aliens. And the aliens that love the humans versus the aliens that don't. Okay, so, Suppression Squad says, oh, my favorite vampire. Thanks. Those, you have to check out my YouTube channel, see if they are. Mike Wazowski says, so he has a theory. This is what I love about these content. So right now we have a poll people are voting on YouTube, and I'm going to give you guys the results here on TikTok. But I get to hear your guys' perspective. Who has encountered an alien? Who has smelled that horrid sulfur smell? You know what I mean? So, like, tell me. So let's see. Mike Wazowski says he has a theory on sulfur as an electric engineer. Tell us, Mike. Tell us. What did I do? I don't know what you did. You didn't do anything. I think you're awesome. Good luck. You're gorgeous. Thanks. So, vampire, you have to guess. Does my my stepmother count for being an alien? Oh my God, your poor stepmother. Does she not act human? I think there is a movie, if I'm not wrong, you guys. Wasn't there a movie where, like, this dad and the dad marries, like, this gorgeous wife? Aw, thanks for the rose, Walt. You're awesome. Thank you. So this dad marries this gorgeous wife, and they have, like, a preteen daughter, and the dad is so infatuated with his wife that the daughter, he doesn't notice that there's weird things happening. Aw, thanks, Ryan, for the heart me. I appreciate you. So he doesn't notice that weird things are happening. And the daughter's like, Dad, my, like, whatever her name is, let's say her name is Stacy. She doesn't eat. Don't you notice she doesn't eat? She's not breathing. And he's, like, not noticing because that's, like, the hottest girl he's ever been with. So he's like, no, honey, she's just trying her best. And the daughter's noticing that there's something wrong with her stepmother. But I think in that TV show, she wasn't really bad. But can you imagine? He thinks, wow, I got the hottest wife ever. She's secretly an alien. Dun, dun, dun. I mean, if he's happy and she's not evil, who cares? If she's evil, then it's bad. Okay, so catching up on the comments on YouTube, then on TikTok, okay? So let's see. Gene says, does. I think he was correcting his word. Asma says, welcome. I need your advice. You can ask for advice here. I'm happy to help. Just something appropriate, nothing crazy. Okay, let's see on TikTok. Let's see where you guys. Okay, so Good Luck says, I met a person when I was younger. I went to a store about 10 years old. Okay, that's just a normal person. Sid says, well, you have to guess, Mr. Sid. Mike Wazowski says, visual disturbances, both of which could lead to people seeing unexplainable things. Oh, that is a good one. Okay, so I have someone here named Mike Wazowski, and he is an electrical, what's his job again? Oh my God, an electrical engineer. And his theory on the sulfur is that sulfur is hydrogen sulfide and sulfur dioxide because of natural gas contamination. He thinks people are seeing things because of the sulfur. It's causing hallucinations, which I could totally see that, 100%. But, Mike Wazowski, the people who say they were abducted, like, with, like their clothes burned and stuff, that's something more. You know what I mean? It's something a little bit more than just hallucination. But I do see what you're saying. Like, I could totally see a bunch of people thinking they saw something horrible. The worst thing ever. And they were just hallucinating because they got intoxicated with sulfur. Okay, so Ryan says hello. Swell Wolf says aliens are real. Early last year, it was explained at the U.S. Congress that they have had contract. So wait, what did they explain? Because I keep seeing those court meetings that they replay on YouTube over and over again. And all they do is like, the pilot saw this, the pilot saw that in the air. And they were hush-hush about it. It went into the ocean. Oh, there's like a lot of UFO or unknown things. That's what UFO is, because it doesn't necessarily mean aliens. That go into the ocean. Unknown phenomena, aerial phenomena. There's something underwater. We used to have like this mission of exploring the ocean, but we kind of stopped. Why did NASA? Was it NASA? Why did we stop exploring the ocean as much as we used to? We haven't fully, or have we? By the way, that tail over there, that's Simba. If you guys want to say hi to Simba. Okay, so, Swole Wolf, I want to hear what you have to say, by the way. And then I'm going to catch up some comments on TikTok, then on YouTube, okay? Love the thanks. Thanks. Okay, Michael Zosky says, electrical disturbances, one of these can cause hallucinations. Really? How does electrical disturbances cause hallucinations? And others can. Okay. Visual disturbance, both of which could lead to people seeing unexplainable things. Yeah, I could see that. The one with Kim Basinger as the mom. Oh, is that it? Yeah, I haven't seen the movie. I just saw like the trailer and I thought it was so cool. Imagine your stepmother is secretly an alien. Your dad is so infatuated. He doesn't even listen to you. Okay. So Good Luck says, he said hi, but his eyes turned like lizard, then back to eye look. You know what? You guys, I have heard of that, and that is so creepy. Like, people experiencing, like, the weirdest things, and, like, just the eye switching to, like, lizard. Like, talking to someone that didn't seem to have good intentions, and for half a second, they swear their eyes look like a lizard, which is kind of cool. Okay, so I'm going to catch up in the comments on YouTube. So, let's see. Blitz Craig says, I am an alien, take me to your leader. I think that's funny. Hello from Chile, welcome. Van and Man says, good evening, Miss Paulina, good evening. Let's see, Jim Decker says, I'm looking at an alien right now. You're looking, okay. John Nicholas says, I do believe there must be something out there, included God as a spiritual person, but no one seen it. The possibilities are infinite. Possibilities are infinite, aren't they? I guess I have, Jim Decker's putting the loading screen. Can you guys see me, like, on YouTube? Is it good? Let me, can you guys let me know if the internet connection's good? Okay, let me catch up on TikTok. So, The Real Psycho Steve says, good evening, Paulina, good evening. Michael Zosky says, this is fair on full abductions. I'm just hopeless skeptic. No, you're good. I do believe there are a lot of bizarre things out there. And I believe in duality. There's good and there's evil. So, anything's possible, right? I've had a lot of weird experiences. For those who don't know, one of my day jobs is to give those tours. So, pretty creepy. Gary says, hi. The up is down, the down is up from Good Luck. Interesting. Okay, this used to happen a lot next to Catalina Island. What? You would see aliens next to Catalina Island? Ooh, tell us. Okay, let me catch up in the comments on YouTube. If you encountered an alien with dark energy, what should I do? What would you do? Oh, that's a good question. So I think, so here's the thing. This is my personal belief. But I think whatever you vibrate at, like your energy field is at, is what you attract. So the people who have these dark abduction experiences, usually they are already around that negative energy. That's why I think maybe they are kind of demonic, the dark ones. And I like spooky stuff, but I always wish people the best. You guys are awesome. So I don't think I would. If I do, I'll let you guys know. You guys will be the first to know. Jim Bear says, don't let the candle burn on your hair. Oh, it's a fake candle. It's not real. Okay. So, I'm just catching up with comments on both lives. Polly Packet, welcome. Good Luck says, you need to watch the series 1899 off Netflix. It is fantastic. Yes, you manifest what you bring in your life. That is so true. Whatever you put out there, you'll get, good or bad. So, which people are the best? It doesn't hurt. Have fangs, yes. You talk so well the can have fangs things. Okay, so what would you guys do? That's a good question. So by the way, the poll is in on YouTube. We have 62% of people said yes, they have seen an alien. And 38% says no. Oh my God, tell us about your alien encounter, please, you guys. Okay, let me see. I don't know. It's like the stream kind of paused on YouTube. It's kind of weird. Raptor says, a couple of my relatives in a nearby village have seen a flying saucer at night. Ooh, tell us. Oh my God. You know, there's a prank that I kind of want to play. There's like an octopus kite that you could fly really high up, and people usually see it and freak out. They think it's an alien, and I kind of want to do that. I kind of want to fly the octopus kite and see how people react. You know, just like fly it over some buildings. Okay. Van in Man says, please don't forget to double tap your screen, hit like button, and subscribe, everyone. Yes, please. Thank you, Man in Van. Let me pin that message. It's okay now. Okay. So, am I connected to Wi-Fi on this phone? I hope I am. Okay. So, let's see. Good Luck says, I have seen Lizard Guy living in my town since I saw and met him at kid age 10 years. What do you mean? Wait, are you talking about the guy who cut his tongue in half? Lizard Guy? Or what are you talking about exactly? Is it the guy that turned himself into a lizard? Or is it an alien? Have you guys seen an alien? Let me sit up straight. Let's see. Okay, good. It was like weird. My YouTube was like frozen, you guys, but now it's starting to come back in. So, Admin says, what do you think of your passport? I don't know what that means. Welcome 1 million. So, let's see. No, he lives in my town. The story I told you about, the guy that his eyes swapped into lizard eyes. You know, I'm not gonna lie. There are, like, I am very intrigued on, like, the conspiracy theory of, like, certain politicians being taken over by something that's not quite human. What do you guys think? Do you guys believe in the reptilians? Have you encountered? I mean, Good Luck has encountered a reptilian. Fair, I mean, that's nice. But I have a boyfriend. Thank you though. Fairy. Yeah, I love fairies. So I can't even do a poll on YouTube. My YouTube app is acting a little weird. Okay, so Carlos says, I see strange things in the sky all the time. Ooh, what do you see? Tell us. What have you seen? Oh, I was in Universal like years ago, and I saw the Starlink thing, and it was so funny because everybody in Universal stopped. They're like, oh my god, what is that? The whole theme park. And it was just a Starlink thing. His eyes were creepy. That's the creepiest, when you look at someone and there's something wrong with their eyes. Have you guys, okay, the reptilian thing is creepy, right? Turning into like the reptilians, but have you guys ever met someone that they're kind of like dead inside? Their eyes are kind of dead. That's creepy, right? Okay, Mike Wazowski says, when I was young, I had an imaginary friend. My parents would hear me having one-sided convos with your friend when I was alone. Interesting. You know, spirits are attracted to kids. They love to be around them. I hate that in Western society, you're taught to tell children, it's just your mind. Oh look, an imaginary friend. Now, listen. When they say there's a monster in their closet, there surely is one. A lot of spirits or dark things, dark entities like to torment children. Because they can see into the spirit realm, you know? Thanks for the follow, Carlos. Okay, let me see on YouTube. Amma says, oh, we'll give some very beautiful things. From what I've read about them, from what you've read, I didn't get the whole thing, Jim Deckard, because my YouTube was like glitching. Can you send the comment again? Roger says, Lafa, I'm from Eastern Europe. 90% of the population looks dead inside. Oh, that's funny. That's a cultural thing. There's something like, there's like the dead eyes. You know, like, is there a soul in there? Like this. Like, let me try to do the dead eyes. Okay, I'm going to do it for TikTok first. And then for YouTube. Do you see the dead eyes? Like, are you in there? Okay, so. Stinky Toss, are you related to Clydesdale family? I have no idea what the Clydesdale family is. Clydesdale family. Yeah, I just started like, well, today I tried to do the middle part, which I'm really liking. A family settled in Clydesdale in Vancouver, Canada. Okay, I guess there's like some rich family in Canada. There's no way I could have known his name. That's so weird. Yeah. Yeah, your imaginary friend as a child was not that imaginary. Okay. So, one minute says, wow. And Anonymous says, hi, welcome. It's okay now, Paulina. Is this pinned? Unpinned comment. I think I was trying to pin this one. This is so funny. My YouTube. Okay. So, are you a princess? Oh my god. Oh, thank Mike Wazowski for the holiday tater. You're awesome. I appreciate it. Let me say, yeah, I pinned the wrong one. I was like, what? That's kind of funny. Also, I'm trying to like do a poll here. I don't know. I have to fix my back. I'm trying to find like when I'm double streaming, like the best where I'm just kind of like watching both of you guys. So, Paulina Vampire, welcome. Okay. we were talking about sulfur. I got off track. So we were talking about sulfur and how it was correlated in the Bible and for demons, and then how it's correlated with UFOs, or just like just paranormal encounters that are dark. And apparently, the Wendigo and Skinwalkers also have a horrific smell. It's like our smell's a warning system too. So, but there are people who have had experiences, like UFO experiences, and they have been good, and they usually don't smell like sulfur. So, what do you guys think? I'm a vampire girl, best. Oh, thanks. Okay, so let's continue. Dun, 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 dun. I have a bunch of topics here. Let's talk about sulfur. By the way, tell me about your guys' day. Have you guys experienced anything weird? La 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 la. So let's see. Good Luck says most powerful people I believe are not human. What are they? What are the most powerful people? You know what? I also think there are people that started as humans in this world, but they're not human currently. They slowly shifted into something else. So, Unprepared says, I love your Discord. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I made the Discord for you guys. You guys asked me for Discord, and I delivered. Okay, so let's see. I have some things here. Oh, I was talking about yesterday. This was my live yesterday. I just want to mention it real quickly. This was kind of insane. They found an underwater... So there were sharks that were found in a volcano underwater, which is, they can actually, like, volcano sharks. Okay. Good Luck says, yes, sold their souls, then became clones. Wait, okay. So, I'm not getting that line of, I don't think you can actually sell yourself. Because you are your soul. You know what I mean? You can't sell anything. That's a trick. It's a way to give them power. You believe you're selling something, but you're not, because you are the essence that powers the body. Don't give them power. Aw, thanks, Fonzie, for the roses. I appreciate it. Thank you. Good Luck believes everything has a price. I don't quite believe that. But that belief will bring you everything having a price. If you believe in abundance, then you will get more abundance. If you believe everything has a price, then that will be your reality. Unprepared surgeons, it's like the people who believe money is evil. No, it's not. It's what you believe in. It's just keeping you down, you know? So, Unprepared Uncertainty says, the government released video proof of the UAP. Really? Was it like, you know, like 3i Atlas photos that NASA believed, and you're like, released, and you're like, what the heck is this? It was like the most blurry photo ever. Was it like that? Fonzie says, hi. Thanks for the roses again. I don't know. I'm happy just chilling with you guys. Just so you guys know, for the people who are new here, I'm looking here because I'm on YouTube, and I'm looking here because I'm on TikTok. Gulux, he says, this is Good Lucky 1111. Yes, we live in a simulation to make your reality the way you want it to be. Yes. This is like, out of all the things I've learned in my life, I believe this. This is not necessarily a simulation, but this reality is a game. Whatever you put out, you'll get. Whatever you believe, whatever energy you put out, you will get. So put out good things. Believe that your dreams are true, because that's what you'll get. this, you can tune into 2 different energy flows. Tune into the high vibe one. Okay, I need a, 1 second. Put it on do not disturb this phone because it keeps going off. So, let's see. Unprepared Uncertainty says, it was a video of U.S. aircraft spotting it and trying to shoot it down. Really? But did it just look like a UFO? Or was it, like, what did it really look like? And was it acting crazy? Good Luck says, The Sims. Kind of like The Sims. The white bull. So, oh my god. Facts. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Yeah. Everything is malleable in this reality. Says, thank you. Definitely we have to be content when the universe opens up. Yeah. And that's another thing. Believing that anything is possible. Like, if you wake up or go to sleep and be like, before going to sleep, tomorrow's going to be the best day ever. And you wake up and you're like, yes, it's going to be the best day ever. Everything is going to go my way. I'm the luckiest. It does. If you start your day like that, it does. It really does. So believe it. Thanks for the roses, Fonzie. I really appreciate you. Okay, and then To I says, hi, welcome. Oh my god, I was wondering why you pinned my message. Yeah, I know, that was weird. How was your day? My day was good. Welcome, Nicholas. Voice beautiful. Thanks, Hyson. And I think there's a delay on YouTube. Let's see, TikTok says, don't undermine your happiness. Yes. And there's so much beauty. Like, I've noticed I've been taking walks every day, and that makes me so happy. Like, there's so much beauty out there, you know? Good Luck says, you have great energy, but feel like something is on your mind. I don't know what. Don't we all have things on our minds? Unprepared certainly says, my soulmate is an alien. That's funny. So you are looking to the stars to find your soulmate. Fonzie says, thank you for your perspective. Thanks. Thank you. Biggie Cheese says, hope you're having a good night. I am. Welcome back, Biggie Cheese. We've talked about everything. We started this live super spooky, talking about sulfur and the correlation with UFOs and demons. And now we're just talking about, like, love and light. You know, you can accomplish anything. Oh my god. I am having a good night. Hope you're having a good night too. Awesome. Thanks, Ted. I thought you were vampires. Yeah, you can see I have my little cat right here. Do you see him? Isn't he the cutest? That's my baby right there. Fonzie says happy ones. Yeah. Yeah, focus on the good. You guys, literally, this reality is a game. It really is just a game. So play it. Make the most of it. Make the most of it. It's just a game. You can do anything. You can do anything. All of you guys. You guys got this. Okay, so 2i5 says, are there any scary stories? Well, I started the live with there was like a nurse that had a UFO encounter, and she was smelling the sulfur. And she got like burns and all of that. It's not necessarily scary, but thanks Lancelot for the heart and Pat for the roses. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Emma says you're beautiful. Thank you. So if you want to hear it, you can, I would say, like, go back in the beginning of the live, because I do tell the story of it. It's kind of long. Okay. Thanks for the follow, Emma. I appreciate you. Okay. So let's see what I have here. Oh, I do. Okay, I was talking about the feral people in national parks. So there are so many people. There are so many like encounters in national parks of all these weird, creepy things. And I think there is a paranormal aspect of it, but I also think there are a bunch of feral people that live there, you know? The 411 missing kids. There's so many people who go missing and they just don't find them. It's not like they're not looking that well. 2ii.5 says, do you stream on TikTok? Yes, that's what I'm doing. I am double streaming. I'm streaming here and I'm streaming here. Thanks for the follow. Thank you guys. Okay, So let's see what else I have here. Oh, that's a good question. Have you guys ever been to a national park? Or maybe the Appalachian Mountains? And have you guys ever seen something weird? Something creepy? Let me know. Yeah, my YouTube stream is acting up. Okay, timelines are intersecting. But, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I think I like the spooky stuff, but it's good to bring a lot of love and light in your life too, you know? Just believe you can do anything. Spread the love. I know, I'm a hippy dippy at the end of the day. I like spooky things, but I am a hippy dippy at the end of the day. Okay, so, let me see. Ooh, we could talk about dreams. I just had a really creepy dream. I fell asleep, so I fell asleep for like half a second. After I you know when you eat and you like fall into a little bit of a food coma, kind of like that. I fell asleep for half a second, and I literally, I had a dream that there was like a little bug that was after me. And it was like the house that I was in was not this house. It was like this house, but it was different. And this bug just grabbed my leg, and I was like, no! And then I woke up, which is kind of funny. I says, have you read any books that contain mystery? Not lately. I've been reading a lot of like psychic type books. Like, I like those. Just tuning into your sixth sense. You guys can tune into your sixth sense. Just meditate. And I get scared. Like if you hear some, like I'll get the messages, but like the audible messages, sometimes I just wanna. So it says, hi beautiful, hello, welcome. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for the follow, Jose. I know, I'm happy. What about you, Twi.5? Have you read any spooky stories recently? I know you like the spooky stories. You always ask. Okay, so... Okay, I can give you a spooky story. So, for those who don't know, I give ghost tours. That's one of my jobs. And there is kind of a funny story. So one of the locations is a hotel. And this hotel has a spirit that you and I, none of us will see. You know why? Because this spirit has an obsession. Can you guys guess the obsession? I'll describe the spirit that roams the halls of this hotel. The spirit is a woman that has a long Victorian dress. You see, that hotel was established in 2003, but the building is much older. Can you guess what the spirit's obsession is? Let me know. Any guesses? The reason that you won't see it is because her obsession is with maintenance men. She only shows herself to maintenance men. So if you stayed in that hotel, you will not see that spirit. But she loves to roam around the maintenance men as they fix things. That's one of the stops in my tour. That one's kind of funny. It's not spooky. But it is true. The maintenance men in the hotel, they're like, oh my God. They literally have a whole thing of like seeing the spirit. 1111 says, I am a maintenance man. You know what's funny? I actually got, so I have like these groups, right? And I actually got like one of the times a maintenance man in my group, and he was like, oh my God, I'm single, I'm gonna go stay there. And I was like, okay, he wants a ghost girlfriend, so good for him. So, and work for a hotel. Ooh, Have you seen any spirit? That's a cool thing, because I've met a lot of hotel workers, and where my city is like very, very old. Okay. And some of these hotels are so haunted, you guys. Like, you hear knocking, doors open, things fly off the shelves. Spooky. Have you experienced anything working in a hotel? Okay, I have comments on both sides. So I'm going to read YouTube comments first, then TikTok comments. So YouTube comments, I have... 2II says, in a book whose name I forgot. It's beautiful. Ooh, what was it about? I read a book in a museum. Muhammad, welcome back. Sorry, I was to leave. Received a phone call. You're good. Welcome back. I'm happy you're here. Exactly, night owl. And then let's see. Ken says, what pair of fangs? Yeah. 11 says, you see them laugh out. Yes, but I was born seeing them. Oh, yeah. So I think there's a difference. There are people who are very, like you, who are very spiritually open, and they can see all spirits, or the spirits that align with them vibrationally around them. But sometimes the spirit has a very strong foothold, and those are the ones that typically want to scare people, which is not good. And those more people will see or experience. Ken, check Amazon. But we all have that sixth sense. You kind of just have to work on it. You want to see the dead? Meditate. You know, if you call out to the void, it'll answer back. Just beware. Be sure you protect yourself if you decide to do that. Ilana says, yes, are here. Their opinions off out. Yeah, okay, so with my ghost tours, not anymore because I really protect myself spiritually, but it was so much because I was literally giving tours and to super haunted locations, and the people, like, it's several haunted locations, not just one. And so I had experienced spirits following me home and then trying to give me, because, you know, when you fall asleep, you're more open to that. Them trying to give me messages as I'm falling asleep, and I was just not for it. I was like, I don't want to deal with this. So I started protecting myself more spiritually. It wasn't necessarily bad. There's a couple that were darker, but most of them, they just want to just blab. Let's see. Anime King says, oh, he's spiritually single. I have a boyfriend. Thank you for asking, though. Let's see. Yeah, so have you guys do you guys see spirits? So 1111 says he sees spirits. And we all have that. All children see spirits. You just close yourself off. You have that sixth sense. You just have to open it up. I was very open as a child, but I kind of closed it a little bit. I don't want to deal with too much of it. I am working on tuning my sixth sense where maybe I receive messages, but I don't know. I'm kind of like in a back and forth with that, because when I was a child and a teenager, it was like a lot. My grandma was very spiritually in tune, and I was just talking to my uncle, and my uncle was saying, Paulina, when you were growing up, you know, abuela would always say you were the most spiritual one, because she was very open. She was like a psychic. Not like a psychic that sold things. She was a teacher, but she was a psychic, you know. And so, you know, I was, as a teenager, it was like a lot. And so I purposely closed it. But now I'm not that scared anymore, but I don't want to deal too much. So it's like I'm going back and forth. So thanks for the likes. What are your guys' opinion on this subject? I want to hear. Okay, let's see. On YouTube it says, I guess, oh, it's nice. What? No, I love him. Moana says, no, I haven't seen any. No. Should I? Anime King says, should I put my Christmas lights on? Yeah, put them on. It's December 1st. Let's celebrate Christmas. I went to, what was that store? I forgot the name. I went to a Christmassy store today. It's not HomeSense. It's a different one. And I was like, oh my God, I loved all the Christmas. I wanted to get so many things. I don't know. I'm very holiday-ish if you guys didn't know. I love to decorate and celebrate. Do you guys like to celebrate? And I want to celebrate everything. I want to have like the Yule stuff, but I also want to have like, I don't know, I just want to have everything. 1111, have you heard, so you said you hear spirits, right? Have you heard any funny opinions from the spirits? Oh, thanks for the likes, you guys. Okay, so, oh, I could tell you a personal story. Yes, oh my gosh, tell us your funny, like what has the spirits. So over here on TikTok, there's a guy, 1111, or a girl, I can't tell because the name is 1111, saying that they are open to the spirit realm and they can hear spirits, and I'm asking to see if they can tell us some of their encounters or funny opinions. Anima says, Christmas lights at my local store were 25 cents. I bought a lot. Yeah, go all out, decorate. Yeah, happy early Christmas. Why not? It's so much fun, you know. What you want to know. Alien, let us know. Whatever you want. Are you a spirit here? Are you a spirit? Oh, you know what? Okay, we use spirit talkers to communicate with the spirits, right? And in my last tour, I had more of a private tour. It was a dad and his daughter. And it was not a big tour. And they had their own spirit talker and I had mine. And sometimes I do question, like, is this real? The spirit talker, right? I know the spirits are real. I stopped questioning it because, you know, it goes through radio channels. I was using the app. They were using an app too, a different app. And it was saying part of the sentence in one of the spirit talker and finishing it in mine. And I was like, oh, it's real. The spirit talker is real, which is kind of funny. Okay, let's see. Alien says, spirit here. So what I was saying is, spirits do communicate with us using electronics. And there's people who have had like a loved one pass away, and maybe they get a phone call before they found out the person passed away, and it's a goodbye call, you know, which is kind of sad, but they do find ways to communicate using technology. They're using a spirit talker. Alien could actually be a spirit. Twice says, I admire her. The water tells a story in a terrifying way. The water tells a story in a terrifying way. Wait, what does that mean? Explain. Ask for I can be one. What does it feel like being a spirit? If you really are one. Okay, let me catch up on TikTok. So let's see. Fonzie says phantasmas don't talk. They do if you're open to it. I've had a few experiences where I'm just like I'm falling asleep and I just gave a ghost story. It doesn't happen to me anymore because I really protect myself spiritually. But when I first was doing the ghost stories, I didn't. And it's just like they're not negative. They're not all negative. Most of them are normal. They just word vomit on you. Okay. So 11 says, in my workshop, I grabbed a hammer and heard the spirit say annihilator as making a reference to it. Laugh aloud. I said back, I guess it is. Laugh aloud. Oh my god, that's so funny. So you had the spirit kind of finish your... By the way, on YouTube, I am reading TikTok comments too. That's why I'm looking back and forth. So the spirit finished your... talked about what you were talking about out loud. That's funny. Yes, if I feel a spirit around, I'll take a picture and catch the orb. I have my grandmother's face. Oh, I love that. Your grandma's around you. Love the vibe. Mike Wazowski says, love the vibe of your lives. Yay, I'm glad you do. Yeah, that's the whole point. I had swapped. So for the YouTube people, I was doing lives on TikTok, but I was doing just horror stories. But then I wasn't living that much because it was hard to create content for both. So I'm I'm just going to double live and we're just going to make it how we do YouTube, which is we all just chat, you know. So Elon says annihilator, laugh out. Mr. Bragg, that's rude. Okay, so Alien says, for you, I can be one. Use your mind. I have to get crazy. You can hear from electronics. Wait, what are you talking about? You can be a spirit? No, please don't. Live your long, long life. You have a beautiful life. Keep living it. Muhammad says, I was watching a short which was animated but based on a real story. A guy was summoning a demon by Illuminati rituals sitting in a dry well, but a girl interrupted him. Oh my god. That's scary. Please don't summon dark things. I know some people do that. Please don't. There is duality. There's love and light. Just stick on the light part, Hear from your inner eye. Alien says something about Illuminati. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know why I keep getting the Illuminati comment. 11 says, wow, that's scary. Yeah, that is scary. That's the cool thing, because if I'm reading a YouTube comment, you guys get the YouTube comments too, and then on YouTube, you guys get the TikTok comments, and we can all talk about the stories together. Okay, Muhammad says, okay, no, I read that. So the girl interrupted him because there's a possibility that the demon could kill him. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's scary. Yeah, please don't do that. Let's see. That's really cool. Thanks for the follow, toddler, and welcome. Yeah, no, I love it. I have like 10 people here on TikTok and 6 on YouTube. 2II says, Crying Out Loud says, Alien. 2II says, you look good as a horror movie actress. Thanks. Fun fact, when I was in university, I auditioned to be a zombie. But there's 2 types of zombies, okay? There is a zombie that is like, like the dead zombie. Ooh. And there's the zombies like, and like running after you. I did the second one. That's not the zombie they wanted. So I didn't get it. Well, it says, bro, I don't care. Yeah, oh, yeah, he's fine. Yeah, just peace and love on these comments. So 11 says, if you summon a spirit, you better have a good reason. Don't waste time. Yeah, also, yeah, just be careful with that. You know what I mean? You guys are spiritually powerful yourself. You can bring and manifest things yourself. You don't have to necessarily do that. No reason. Ooh, you have to guess. Okay. Oh my god. I see some fighting over here on YouTube. Okay. So, on TikTok, it's making me verify that I am real. There we go. Spirits are angry. Says Alien. Okay. So, Muhammad says, no, actually, that girl didn't mean to interrupt him. She was looking inside the dry and dark well with a torch in her hand, and she saw the guy performing rituals inside, sitting still. Well, it was meant to be, because he was summoning something dark. You know what I mean? So I'm glad the girl interrupted him. What if I summon them with intention? Yeah, I personally have not done this, so please do not ask advice from me with that. Emperor of Warriors says, how is my queen today? I'm doing great. Welcome, you guys. Okay, so Alien says, Paul, it's real story. I believe it. I believe it's a real story with these people. That guy's, oh, you mean Muhammad's Illuminati? I don't know. Is that even, like, what? I don't know what that means. Muhammad's nice. Just be nice. Both of you guys, you get along. What have you done? Or what's the craziest thing you've ever done on Preparedness Journey? Like, spiritually wise, the craziest thing? I mean, this kind of hippie weepy. I joined like a Wiccan group for a while. I thought that was, oh my god, if you guys find that footage, so embarrassing. Not just like, I mean, not embarrassing, they were really nice, but just like, I guess I was wearing some raggedy clothes because they had like an event and then I came out in the video. Embarrassing because of the clothes I was wearing, not because I went there. They're very peaceful and nice. 11 says, summoning, a spirit takes ability. What people don't understand, you better know what you're doing. Yeah, yeah. I would not do it. I just wouldn't do it, you know? So, a what? A Wiccan group. So, you like a scream. Wait, what? I don't understand. You're asking me, do I scream? I don't know what that means. Alien. 2II.5 says, yesterday a man from India who loved someone unironically and who had problems says, oh my god, that's so sad. Oh, that's sad. It's funny because part of my ghost tour, I have to talk about some horrific stories, and I don't like it. I don't like talking about the horrible stuff, you know. I wish people the best. Like, your lives are so valuable. All of you guys, remember that. You guys matter just being alive. You guys have beautiful lives, right? And you guys can do anything you want, right? And you are loved, you are important, and live the life that you want to. Okay, so, Muhammad, you guys are, just peace and love. But thank you, Muhammad. Yes, I know you're good. To 11 says thank you. Yeah, of course. You're welcome. Thank you. Oh my god. I just see some beef going on over here. Okay, just peace and love. So, thanks for the rose, 1111. So, is your name 1111 because it brings you good luck? Because that's like a universal name, right? Like, it'll give you like an angel number type of thing. 1111 angel number. Also in China, 1111 is like Black Friday. Signifying awakening, time to making wish, sign of synchronicity. Trust your own wants and needs. Oh yeah, that's so important. Always trust your intuition. You will know what is best for you. You guys can do anything. This is a game. Play the game. Live the life you want to live. Play the game. Have fun. Don't take life too seriously. Enjoy it. That's my advice. I've seen this number for years. Really? Then it's probably like linked to your soul. And then let's see. Thanks for the hearts here on YouTube. Did you see that 2II.5? What? Ooh, what? Was there something on the screen? Ooh. Peace and love. Peace and love. This one, 1111. Okay, let me catch up on the comments here. 1111 says 444. Let's see what that means. 444. Symbolizes protection, guidance, being the right path. Yeah. Also, like, something like that really helps, like, me protect myself spiritually, and good advice for you guys is just imagine like a golden aura around you, and a strong golden aura. Thanks for the rose, 1111. And anything that gets near it just bounces right off, you know? Okay. So, Celius is absolutely beautiful. Thank you. I have a lot of comments on YouTube right now. I'm going to catch up on the comments. Leonard says, what are you guys arguing about? I have no beef. Don't say this. No one of us will get from it alive. Yeah, just peace and love. But yeah, like, life is a game. Enjoy it. Let's see what Anonymous says. I wonder how the lucky times work, as every place has its own time zone. So we just act per local time. Yeah, I would just... So for me, it's like if I see a number a lot, maybe the universe is trying to send me, like, not necessarily that time. Yes, I think locally, whatever time you see for you, you look up the meaning. But I think like right now 9:15 is not necessarily meaning anything to me. You know, if it's like, oh, okay, they're sending me a message. Like, for example, like I have a type of so I have a type of butterfly that if I see it, I know it's a message from the universe. It's a very specific butterfly, and it's very rare. So if I see it in any form, and you can set that intention, like, I want to see this thing in the universe, meaning if you are protecting me, my angels, or my family, you know what I mean? or God. Like, if you want to, like, you can set that intention. Or if I should do this or shouldn't do that, you know, and ask for it. And a lot of times you will receive your answer. Let me catch up on the comments on TikTok, then on YouTube. TikTok says blancas are just too perfect, man. I don't. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. Proper says my type. Thank you. Lena says message means that you're on the right path. Yeah, 1111. You're on the right path. I love that. You guys are on the right path. Let's see. YouTube says. Anonymous says. Oh. No, I meant you're in India? Wait, I'm confused. Anonymous says, I had the same doubt when people said there's going to be a rapture. Oh, yeah. Oh, the rapture thing was kind of funny. Thank you for the rose, Fonzie. Thank you for the roses. I really, really appreciate you guys. For those who don't know, remember when everybody on TikTok was losing their bananas saying there was going to be a rapture on a specific day? I forgot what day it was. But I did a rapture countdown, and I did kind of mess with you guys a little bit, just a tiny bit on YouTube. I, like, when it hit midnight in my time zone, I cut the live. Like, I put my phone in airplane mode, and it looked like my life cut. Like, it was like bad internet. Like, something happened. And I had one girl, she was like, are you okay? Are you okay? I messaged her privately because she was really freaking out. And I want to let her know that I was okay. But it did freak some people out. But yeah, that was just, but it was funny though, because yeah, the time zone thing with the rapture. Thanks for the roses. So if anything goes down like that, where people think aliens are coming or something weird's coming, is a big phenomena, I'm doing a countdown. And this time I'm double living the countdown. Thank you, Fonzie, for the heart puff. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. So it's fun. And then if something happens in my time zone and you're in a later time zone, then you know what's coming for you in an hour. Okay. So I'm going to catch up on the comments on TikTok, then on YouTube. So let's see. Thanks, Fonzie, for the fast pop. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Elena says, I remember that no one left. Yes, no one did leave. Thank you, Fonzie, for the fast pop. Fast pop. Thank you. I appreciate you. Enrique says, hi. Hi. Okay, let me catch up with the comments on YouTube. So, Anonymous says, I had the same doubt when people said there was going to be a rapture. Yeah, the time zone thing. Alien said, Illuminati anonymous spirits on chat, and she don't see. I don't know what okay. I don't even know if that's even Illuminati. Is that even okay, whatever. I wish everyone the best, you know. Let's all be friends here. Are you married? No, I have a boyfriend. Leonardo. Let's see. Leonardo says, aliens are coming. They're already here among us. Ooh. Who believes there are aliens among us? Okay, I will tell you. I've had a few experiences where I'm like, you remember that airplane girl? That man's not real. That man's not real. That man over there, that one, he's not real. Remember the airplane girl? I've had a few experiences where I'm like, oh my God, that woman's not real. I want to tell you guys a few experiences. And 11 says, I've seen one. Tell us. Okay, I'm going to catch up in the comments on TikTok and then on YouTube. And if you guys have experienced someone where you felt like they weren't real, like they were an alien, let us know in the comments below. I want to hear the encounters. So, sending you love from a block. Thanks. Love for all of you guys. Yes, on TikTok and on YouTube. How do you meet your boyfriend? Pool party. His name's Lucky. Thanks. I agree. I've seen one. Ooh, cool. Tell us. Okay, and let's see. On YouTube, we have Leonardo saying, alien saying, don't be scared. Oh, two I saying, okay, I have to catch up on the comments. There's more. Leonardo saying, yeah, they're among us. Two I saying, see you later. See ya. Alien saying, don't be scared. Leonardo saying, have you seen the movie Men in Black? That's exactly how we live. We're just in society that's so easily distracted by the media. That is, honestly, haven't you guys noticed? They tell us what they are doing through movies all the time. I mean, with this Charlie Kirk thing, all the time. The Simpsons predicting the future all the time. They tell us what they are doing through movies constantly. And I can totally believe what Leonardo is saying. Totally. Where Men in Black. Do you know what I mean? Men in Black. So, let's see. So Fonzie says shape shifter cats. Well, I have my cat back there. Elamina says I love cats, by the way. I would be lured in by cats. I just love them too much. Elamina says, well, to make a long story short, it flew over my neighbor's house, didn't make a sound, big triangle. Interesting. I know the people in New York kept having what happened to that story, by the way? What happened to the story of like the people in New York that kept having all these drones flying over them? We just gave up on that. We just gave up on that, like the drones, you know? Like why nobody explained the drones. Probably says be mine, please. That's sweet. But I have a boyfriend. Ilana saw it back in the early 90s. Totally believe you, honestly. The triangle failure thing is seen. Mike Wazowski says, show us your cat. He's right here. Let's see if I can. Ooh, he's sleeping. He's your little baby. He's your little baby. I'll put the candle back there so it covers his face a little bit from the light. Let's see. Alien says, totally. Muhammad says, is Simba sleeping? Yeah, he's my little baby. I love cats. Laura says, how I'd love to be part of the Men in Black Association. I wouldn't. You know why? Because they took away those men's and women's lives. They couldn't live a normal life, which is kind of sad. I would want to be friends with the quote-unquote aliens. But I wouldn't want them to take away my fingerprints. I wouldn't want to disappear from my family. The people around you who are your like soul family, they're so important. The ones that are meant to be around you, you know? So I wouldn't. Nora says, how I love to be part of Men in Black Association. Yeah. And then let me see the comments here. I have blood proper. You just don't hear about it anymore, the drones. You don't hear about it anymore. I know. The news cycle is kind of insane. I'm not gonna lie. Bossy, those fans are fire. Thanks. No, I have not had any surgery. The fangs are fake though. I believe they live in deep water. Yeah. I believe the aliens live. So for me, it's like, I don't know. I've seen things where I'm just like, it's just not human. I don't know if they would be aliens, you know? Anyways, maybe aliens have been here before us. Yeah, maybe they've always been here, you know? Anyways, you guys, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Ooh. Make sure. Oh, thank you, Fonzie, for the roast, by the way. I appreciate it. I'll see. Oh, thank you, guys. That's so nice of you. I appreciate it. Bye. Bye-bye. I'm saying goodbye on YouTube first, then. Thank you. I appreciate you.